Hello and welcome. I'm Master Lama Rasaji, and this is our Monday edition of Rasaji Speaks. I want to thank everybody that was involved with the most incredible Tucson event, the best event that we ever had. Special thanks to our host and hostess, so gracious and loving, is Tom and Judith Simmons. We're really excited. We're already talking about going back there next year, and I don't think I'll have any problem for people wanting to go back to Tucson. It was incredible. And that's going to be the model of where we're going. So just watch the next couple of events and you'll know, right? Now, we already have people signing up for Grand Rapids. So if you don't know about that, listen closely. It's probably going to be up on the website if it's not already. We had people signing up already at this event, and we only have 85 tickets available in Grand Rapids, and we had almost 100 people in Tucson. Now, quite a few of those are international, and I'm not sure if they're going to be able to come back right away. But if you're in the Grand Rapids area, I would get on it. I would get on it. What's our title for today? Divine Nourishment, Applying Our Cups for Mother's Wisdom. Well, we celebrated Mother's Day yesterday all over America, some places all over the world. More importantly, we celebrated our Divine Mother here that gives us nourishment for many, many years. She was providing nourishment, preparing for the human race millions of years before humans even got here. Talking about a mother with a case of expectancy. Oh my God, so much to learn from the Divine Mother, especially through the beauty of nature. We need to learn to start taking care of her. And we need to learn to start taking care of this. Amen. We should be doing that big time. Mother's basic reason is this concept. When you had issues with dad, who would you go to first? You would go to the mother. See, even the Catholic Church gets that right. They don't get everything right, but this, buddy, howdy, they get right. That's why Mother Mary, right, Queen of Heaven, is so important. That's why. Other Christian religions, a lot of them don't understand that. And they yanked Mary out of that because they thought people were worshiping Mary, and they didn't want that. That started with the Lutheran movement years ago. I'm sorry, you're supposed to go through mom to get to dad. That's the most basic knowledge that mom teaches. Go through mom. Well, 3,000 years ago, this ascetic, this monk called Boganathar, left India on a search to China, and it looked very much what you see behind me. Can you imagine? 3,000 years ago, it was only 12 to 1,400 years after Noah's flood filled the day for over 40 days and nights. It flooded everything from 5,000 feet down. So if you were living 5,000 elevation and down, guess what? You got washed. I saw a similar thing happen on a smaller scale in Brazil last week, where 78 people were gone like that. And you're talking about a village in Brazil. As crazy and as terrible as that is, it doesn't compare to what happened in Noah's flood. Millions of people's lives were lost in a 40-day period. Millions. Some within the first 72 hours. Flooding rain in the neighborhood of 20 to 40 inches a day. That's what was coming. Think about that. Some states and some countries, 20 to 40 inches might be 6 to 12 months of their rain. And they were getting it daily for 40 days and 40 knives. Think of a terrarium like an aquarium, and now all of a sudden you're going to pour water in. Now imagine that in that you had land soil about that much, and you start picking it up, and only about a third of that landmass got elevated with the concept of almost a floating island concept. That was anything 5,000 feet and above. And you go, well, Lama G, that's not much. Well, look around us. There are several places in the Rockies, even in the Smokies. The highest peak in the Smoky is Bald Mountain, and it's 6,600 feet. So that was 1,600 above where the water rose to. People living around there or were smart enough to go north, they survived. What about the Rockies? Rockies in America and Canada can get over 10,000 elevations. The Himalayas, Monte Picchu. My point being, there were a couple of million people that survived. That happened today. I mean, where would 8 billion people go, right? Well, he's already promised Noah and the descendants of Noah that he would never do that again. Well, the judgment element that he would do, and you see it, is the element of fire. The element of fire. And why would it be fire? Because the death urge is the highest it's ever been on the planet. And the element of fire is what gets rid of death urge. Clear thinking and the element of fire. Well, again, we're talking about nature. We're talking about the Divine Mother with all the siddhanas, the spiritual practice, have been instituted from the Mother. Boganathar, after already being a yoga master, some say somewhere between 65 and 75 years old, he comes to the Mother and spends another 40 to 50 years saying, Mother, you're my guru. I'm going to prostrate myself before you, and you're going to teach me what the human race has forgotten. That's mama's wisdom, right? So, think about it. Things get tough, you go to mom. If you got to deal with dad, you better go to mom. And that's the way it is. I want to give thanks again to my team, Brother Andy and John and Raquel and Sister Mida and Emmy and Lynette, who is incredible. She is our event coordinator. That means she is the conductor. Master David, all the beautiful music that he had there from Brother Nate and Lisa and their two beautiful daughters, Sister Penny, Mary, and all of you guys. It was absolutely wonderful. And it gave you a real vision of where the tours are going. Don't forget, ticket sales have already started for Grand Rapids. And if you live up in that area, Canada area, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, we're gonna, Michigan, we're going to be knocking on your back door. You need to be there because you'll hear from these people in the next couple of weeks. Like, wait till you hear what they have to say on the gathering on Wednesday. If you don't think Lamatu is kidding. If you were there or you live stream with us, you were the smart ones. Baraka Bashai! May the blessings be to you and to your glorious family. Can't wait to see you soon, especially on the next tour. And I'll be with you very shortly for live training at the end of this week. And we're going to have Andy and John on with us to update us about the new website. Wasn't that a cool insight during the weekend? You're going to love what they're doing, and you're going to understand why certain things in life are just worth waiting for. Again, God bless you and your family. See you really soon. Take care.